Earlier this week, I was looking into a video game called Dark Deity 2 that's a recent release on the Nintendo Switch. And it got me thinking about another interest of mine, Magic the Gathering. And so from what I've read, because I've not played the Dark Deity games, there's what's called a wound system. And it made me wonder about how such a thing could be implemented in Magic. So I think it would work out pretty well, actually. I asked a couple of buddies of mine. I don't think such a thing has been considered. If it has, let me know. But basically it would be similar to how other mechanics have kind of evolved over the years into what they are now. And those would be, also, if you happen to hear any ducks, just excuse the background noise. I'm outside because it's a nice day and I wanted to record this outside. So Shroud started out where, I'm paraphrasing, nobody could interact with a creature, right? Nobody could target that creature. It then became hexproof, where your opponents cannot target your creature. And it then became ward, where an opponent can interact with your creature provided they pay into it. So in a similar way, fear was a mechanic where your creature cannot be blocked except by other black creatures, because it was exclusively, I believe, a mechanic for creatures in the black color of the color pie, as well as artifact creatures, because they're artifacts. They don't have an emotion of fear, right? I think that's kind of a fun thing. It then became intimidate, where it could be for any color, but your creature can only be blocked by a creature of the same color, or artifact creatures. And then it became menace, where your creature must be blocked by at least two creatures, right? So again, to paraphrase the existing mechanics and how I see them, I see Death Touch, any damage is lethal damage. I then see Wither, damage is dealt in the form of -1/-1 counters. And then I would see Wound, where damage is not removed until the defending player's next upkeep. So that little nuance would mean, especially in a multiplayer format, that the blockers would not be as effective after they block that initial round. So I think it would just add a little bit more fun to combat. So yeah, Magic community, let me know what you think. Thank you.